So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to position your paper on a scoreboard if you need that to help you keep it straight. And then you're just going to bring this corner over to the other corner. You're going to make one great big triangle. Now I'm just keeping this snug up against this lip because I'm going to try to keep it straight. Okay, so I'm just going to snug that up in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to run my finger down here, and then I'm going to use my bone folder to crease it. Okay, so now you can see I got it really straight, like it's all lined up nice and flush. Okay, so that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I do is I'm going to hold my paper like this. I'm trying to find the center of the paper. So I'm going to bring this corner over here, okay? And I'm not going to crease this. I'm just going to hold that there and just kind of gently fold it, and I'm going to nip it right down here just so I can get the center, okay? So I'm pinching it right there to get the center of that. So now, you know, I can see there's the center, okay? All right, so now on my scoreboard, okay, there's numbers right here. I'm gonna line my little center up at my 9. So I'm gonna take the center piece right here and I'm gonna line that up. It's hard to see. I'm gonna line that up at my 9, okay? And this is going to help me because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this corner, the right corner, and I want to pull that right corner over 3 inches past that 9. So I'm going to go 9, 8, 7, 6. So I'm going to take this corner of the paper and I'm going to bring it to the 6. Okay, I'm going to bring the very tip of that right up to that 6 line. I'm going to hold that there, and I'm going to crease this, okay, and then I'm going to use my bone folder, and this is using the scoreboard, and the lip is helping me to keep things straight. I am not good at that, and so that is why I need the help of my scoreboard. So now you can see that's nice and straight. Okay, so I've done that. I'm going to open that back up. I'm going to put that center piece right back on that 9 again, and now I'm going to pull this corner over, and I'm going to pull it over right up to the 12 line. Okay, that's 3 inches. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. So I'm going to hold there right to the tip of the triangle, to the edge of that 12 mark. Okay, and then again, I'm going to use my bone folder to crease that. Now this is using a pretty thick Stampin' Up! Cardstock. All right, so far this is what I have. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is from that center mark, I'm going to use my ruler. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm short of breath, but okay. I'm going to use my ruler, and from that center mark, I'm going to find it again. There it is. Okay, I'm just going to go up 1 inch. Okay, I'm going to use my thing again to keep it straight. Okay, can use the groove lines too to help me keep it straight, because the 0 is not quite, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's not quite the 0 is not quite at the very end, so that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to get a pencil. Okay, and then I'm going to mark, because the 0 has a little space, I'm just going to mark right just above the 1 inch line. About 1/8 of an inch above the 1 inch line because of my ruler. It's not quite right. All right, so I have that mark here. Okay, and I'm going to put my center back on the 9 because it just helps me know where I'm at. Now I'm going to bring this top corner down. Bring this top corner down to the mark that you made. Okay, and you just want to make sure that's straight. Eyeball it if you have to. Now I'm just going to use that to help me fold down both, because you actually need both thicknesses of the paper to fold down. So Get that. Okay, I'm gonna fold that down. You really want it to come together. This is where you have to kind of play with the paper because it's thick. Okay, get them both to come down. Yeah, it wasn't doing this to me before. Maybe this paper's a slightly bit thicker. Okay, there, got it. Okay, and so I'm gonna work my hands up and crease it across, and now we've got that. Okay, so far this is what you have. You've got this, you've got this, and you've got this. Okay, now from the folding that we've done, there is a little bit right here that we're going to cut off. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so we're going to take this, and on that crease we're just going to cut that little piece off. And then we're going to do that on the other side as well. Just following the fold, which is kind of hard to see. Okay, a little bit better lighting in here, maybe that would help me. Okay, I'll just snip that off. There, okay. All right, so this is what we have. This is what it looks like so far. All right, so now back down here, we're gonna fold this over. Now we're gonna take this corner right here, and we're gonna take it all the way to the edge of our card. Just the point to the corner, okay? Hold that down, smoosh it with your fingers, crease it with your bone folder. Some of this just takes a little patience, a little manipulation of the paper. Okay, so there we go, we got that. So now we're gonna do the same thing with this side, okay? Take this little corner here, take it all the way over to that corner there. Kind of work your fingers up to here to the, where it's bending, and crease that. So now this is where your origami experience comes in. We're gonna take this little triangle and we're gonna make a little beak. Okay, I had to make it talk. And we're just gonna smush that down there. You might want to take your bone folder and just help that little corner out. Okay, got that. And then we're gonna crease that down. How cute is that? So pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Now, you know what? This doesn't always line up perfectly. It's okay. It really is okay because you can embellish it. Look, you can't even tell. See? It's okay. It's not going to be completely perfect. You got to be okay with a little imperfection. If you struggle with that a little bit, you can always just play around. You know, you can manipulate this paper a smidge like I just did to try to get it to line up a little bit better. That's okay too. It's okay. All right, so we're going to make another little beak. There we go. Stick our bone folder in there. There we go. Gonna make it talk. Hello. Line it up. Crease it down. And now watch what happens. You can just tuck that right into there. And now all that's left to do is to have fun decorating it to death. So much you can do. You can embellish this part, of course. You can put a card inside here and embellish that part. You can put something on the front of this and embellish that part. You can make a cute little belly band for it or wrap some ribbon around it. What I plan to do with this one is put, hold on one second. I'm going to color this little guy. I'm going to color him. I'm going to pop him up. And then right underneath, I'm going to have ribbon that comes out and ties over here. So then you untie the ribbon and then you can open up the card. It'll be so cute. Can't wait to embellish it. So this is a way to show off some of this pretty paper. It's so hard sometimes just to cover up this gorgeous paper. But there you go. That's one way to do it. All right. So I hope you guys will try that. It's not hard. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I made